as a player, the worst thing you can ever do to your career is to build it on the foundation of desperation. We complain of the fraudsters that are parading themselves as agents and scouts in the industry. Unfortunately, most of you players are the reason those people are coming. You feed them because of your desperation. And it's very obvious when this desperation sets in, sometimes you lose your sense of reasoning. Something that's supposed to be, obvious, you out of desperation, you do not even look at it. It's so unfortunate that in the industry, what many players want is they want the finished product without the process to get there. They're not willing to put in the amount of work needed, the amount of time needed, and the amount of patience required to achieve this pursuit. And I can understand your pain, because sometimes some of these players, they are advised, when a 30-year-old grassroots players want to, get to pro level, he steps into that place of desperation, literally wants to jack by, he wants to get in as much as possible, he wants to leave. So it's understandable, but that does more harm than good. How many deals have you secured going into those deals with that form of desperation? When you look at firms like Beyond Limit and see the amazing and incredible works that they're doing in Beyond Limits, where you see the movement of players, not just in Beyond Limits, where you see the marketing of players, you are intrigued, you are excited, you feel, okay, if they can do it, why can't I do it? Well, what you are not looking at is the process that these people actually involve in, what we call structure. It's the structure that Beyond Limit has set for their players' marketing. For instance, do you know that Beyond Limit is involved in the Nigerian League? They play the NNL. There was a time they even got promotion to the MPFL. They play in one of the most structured tournaments in this country. I'm talking about the TCC League in Lagos. So these leagues and tournaments has helped, aside from their amazing developmental structure set up in the academy, these leagues serves as a foundation to aid their development. So they do not wake up one morning without experience profile. I just decided I want to travel. And the academy has a structure where they, take the players out for trial or take the players out for international tournament, of course. So, as a player, please, you see, as I'm here to talk to you. It's been a while I did this for you. So take it now. Stop pursuing this career with a sense of desperation. I know you've been told you need a sense of urgency to achieve your goals and aspirations and dreams, but please, in our industry, you need your senses. You need your senses. And stop pursuing the football aspiration with desperation. You are going to do us more harm than good. We are going to be hearing more stories. How do you even think of pursuing a football career? How do you even think of pursuing an international trial opportunities when all you are putting into this is your life savings? Don't get me wrong, there is a place for risk, but I just can't fathom it. While a player will want to use his life earnings to go for an international trial where he is not tested and proven in the local league. Is I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I'm saying it baffles me. I was talking with Coach Ayire. There was a time where we're discussing this, and he was saying, because I was asking him how I can send players to him in Dubai, and we are talking about that opportunity, and he told me, let those players develop themselves first in Nigeria. Test yourself in Nigeria. I don't want to play in Nigeria. I don't want to play in Nigeria. You can't even play in NLU. You are saying you don't want to play in Nigeria. Is it the white man land that you want to come play? I don't want to play in Nigeria. Benin Republic, no, 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 no. But you can't even, you're not even the best player in your team. You are looking for somebody that will take you to Spain and you got this. On a serious note, as a player, please do not build your football pursuit on the foundation of desperation. It will do you more harm than good. You have to have structure. See, the desperation you are having today because of your age, by the end of the day, 2, 3 years will still come and pass. And if you do not take time, you might fall into the wrong hands. And see, desperation is you can smell it, you can see it. It's not hidden. When a player is desperate, you know. Is the thing that all to be sensible and obvious to the player, automatically desperation automatically blinds you from seeing those things. You're literally at that moment when you hear trial in Belarus, trial in Malta, trial in which other countries you like going again? Trial in any part, any Europe, Schengen nation. Oh, I'm in. Your family goes sell their only land for you when you've not even tested yourself. You've not even tried yourself. This is the reason why we offer the mentorship program for players, where we listen to them, we listen to their aspiration, and we set reliable targets. There's a player we're working with 2 players right now, and we we have to sit and have a proper conversation about the aspiration. Okay, what is your aspiration? No matter how crazy it is, tell us. Let's hear it. We are not, faith does not take away the place of reality. In fact, it helps. When we know where you are at a given time, we can, okay, base, look at your age now. This is where you want to be. What is the reasonable amount of time we can give to this for it to be achieved? So we look at it and be like, okay, 3 years is okay. 3 years is 3 years is going to come and pass. You look at it, 3 years is too far. 3 years will still come and pass. You set up a target for 3 years. And in that 3 years, if your goal, for most of you, your goal is to travel to Europe, fine and good. It's not bad. It's not a bad aspiration. But then, if you have that goal and you have no profile, you have no data, you cannot just assume that overnight you're just going to fly. See, most of the deals you see out there that looks like overnight are not overnight deals. They are deals on the foundations of years of reputation building. Some agents have built years of strong credibility for their agency that when they make a recommendation now, most clubs will just accept. But those recommendation is tied to their credibility and their reputation. So even the agency cannot mess with that. Because trust is a currency in this football industry. So when you miss it, it's gone. So no agency is going to bank that credibility on a player that has not been seen to be marketable. A player that has not been tested and proven in his own system. The first place you need to test yourself is your own system, your country. Do not be in a rush to leave. Have a time frame. Have a time frame. This year, I'm going to walk through the NLO. Let me test myself in the NLO. Let me test myself in the. If you're good, you should be among the best players of the year in NLO. That is testing. When you use that to test yourself, get profile, get videos, get good data for yourself, because it is a recognized league. The NLO is a recognized league in Nigeria. You can progress to the NNL and still test yourself with proven track record in the NLO and NNL. Now, when you are trying to pursue this outside, you have a foundation you can lay your claims on. Not a grassroots player who has played all his life in an academy. The academy is still an unknown academy that has been playing in unknown tournaments, unproven tournaments, with no data records and claims to prove what you are. All you have is a paper CV with fabricated stories and AI generated talks. That's oh my goodness. Jokes apart, you need to take your career much more serious than you do right now. Because if you want to succeed in football, you must treat it as a business. Every businessman knows that every investment requires time and effort. Every investment requires time and effort. And as a player, this is the reason why you should not, as a player, you need a management, you need a mentor, you need someone, not just coachilla. Sorry to the coaches, actually. Not every coach understands the business of football. So do not trust your career on those coaches that tell you you are better than Ronaldo and better than Messi. That if the opportunity, see, you are better than this, better than they are ignorant, number one, and they have lack of knowledge in the industry. They might be good in field development, but outside field development, most of those coaches know nothing about the industry. And you bank your career on such coach, and you take the wrong advice from them. By the end of the day, you're frustrated, your family land is gone, your father's bike is gone, your little savings is gone. Now you blame it on people and automatically categorize that everybody's a scam in the industry. Now let me tell you something. Do you know that a trial outside of this country can be likened to a job interview? That is what many players don't understand. And this is the problem because they believe that the very moment they pay 2 million, 3 million, or 5 million for a trial opportunity outside the country, it is automatic contract. But in a job interview, when you pay money to travel to the place of interview, you are not guaranteed that you're going to get the job. In fact, it is not the company that provides your transportation. You pay that yourself to the place and showcase your talent to the company. If your skills align with what they want, they employ you. The same thing with football. The very moment you want to travel out of the country, you should know that whatever you are going to pay, maybe the flight ticket, all those things are transportation to the place you want to go for the interview, for the trial. So it is not a guarantee that you're going to sign a contract. Trial is not a guarantee that you sign contract. Even if you are travel to US or Europe or whichever continent you travel to, it is not a guarantee you will sign contract, even if you spend 10 million. So understand this. That is why I do not recommend outside trials if you've not tested yourself in your country. Test yourself first here now. If you're good, NLO should test you. If you're good, NNL should test you. Test yourself here. Do not bank your career on desperation. Align with a mentor. Plan your career judiciously. Be intentional about it. Follow through the plan process. Just a very simple tip. Give yourself, go on a developmental program 6 months. In this period of 6 months, after 3 months, go for a trial, not with the intention of getting selected. If you are, God bless that, but not with the intention of getting selected. Go test yourself and evaluate all those areas of improvement that those coaches tell you. Go back again and train. In your process, document these processes. Test yourself in games, test yourself in NLO, like I said, record it, invest in those places. These are the things you should invest in, not to invest in flight tickets to go to Canada, Qatar, which other country you guys like going again. When you don't even have record and data yet, but you want to just jackpot. Don't do that. In 2026, get better. I hope this has helped you. This is Chidi Mouse, your football consultant. If you want to join our mentorship program, all you need to do is just contact the number on the screen that is displayed to you right now, And let's talk about your career. Your career deserves attention, not desperation.